Hi everyone, it's Jean from Sew It Themes, and finally I have completed the baby album, the Hybrid Junk Journal. So I just want to give you a flip through and kind of show you and maybe discuss a few things that I think I would have done differently. This is something that I put together, with my own pattern, and I only really planned to make one at this time, so I went ahead and filmed it. But I think that I know in the beginning I had made the correction in part one. I put up on the screen the correction of measurements in here. This is 2.5 inches, and I said, a little over 2 inches, like 2 1/8 inch would have been plenty. And yes, and I really think I would have changed that. There just would have been enough room, even if you put in more journal pages there would have been enough room with the like 2 1/8 inch spine. So that I would have done differently. So anyways, I have like a sari silk, um, which I glued underneath the cover. And this is from my Porch Prints. It's a really cute little vintage baby journal book that she's got there. I have some vintage lace that I put all the way around it. You can tell it's pretty tattered and worn. And I put a ribbon up. Well, actually, I sewed on the lace first and then I glued the ribbon up the spine. But I made the ribbon long enough so that it can function as a bookmark. So that's an idea to put a bookmark in. You can always also put a bookmark in between where the hinge is glued inside to the spine. So you can always, put it up there for a bookmark if you didn't want to put a ribbon all up the way to the side. And so inside then, now I have made this, a little on the plain side so that she can put her own, personality and things inside of it. What I went ahead and did was I made this little flip. And basically the way I did that, I think I've got one here that I left undone. Let's see, which one is that? The second one? Yes. I just made a little flap, and I believe these were, let me measure them really fast here. They were 5 by 3. These were 5 by 3s, and then of course I put a 1/2 inch score on it, and I just put glue along here and glued it underneath this pocket here so that it's a little flat. And the reason I did that was I made these little stickers, and I don't know how she wants to title her pictures that she will put in maybe in a group, but I thought, well, this would be cute, for each. I have like 4 albums, so each one could be the first 3 months and the next 3 months, the next 3 months. She could use these little labels. She could, you know, I got blank labels that she can do her own, however else she wants to organize that. So that's what I kind of did this for, is to put these labels on. Now you could really do a whole flap that came all the way down here so that you have even another place to put photographs. So that would be an idea for you. And of course I put tabs on the ones that go inside here so they'll be a little bit easier to see and pull out. Now another thing that I did that I don't think I mentioned, and that was I put acid-free paper on the outside of the journal paper, because the journal paper is, a combination of tea-dyed paper that I printed out, and I'm not sure how acid-free, well, I know the tea-dye is not acid-free, but that would kind of give a little bit more protection against your photographs that you may be putting over here. And then this was from the old design shop, and I think if you remember back, it was on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and that's how the print came out. Each page was this big page like that. So what I did was I put it in my printer, and I have a photo printer, and printed it at 5 by 7 inches, and then I could print these smaller ones then. And then because I couldn't get two on the same page without one being upside down. I just couldn't finagle it. And maybe there was a way, but I couldn't figure it out. So I had to sew them onto paper. And that's why you see the stitching around that way. But it's so cute, and she loved it, and I wanted to, I wanted to put in what she liked. This is part of the My Porch print, and inside here I made into a little pocket. I put it through my die cut machine, cut out a square so that she can put a photo in here if she would like. These are really cute, and little pocket. So I just took the ephemera and the pages that came with the kit. Here's a little signature, little tiny picture, so cute. This is, oh, I can't pronounce it actually, Ilopa prints. I will put that down below too. That I also used her papers. I've been trying to put all the references to all the papers that I've been using down below. And so that is the first page. Now, I'm only putting in, I think there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages, whole pages, 12, because, I don't know, I didn't want to overwhelm her with too many journaling pages, because if you remember, she wasn't sure she really wanted to complete junk journal, so I'm sort of getting her feet wet with that, I guess you might say. And then we can move on. Now, what I've also did was I printed out, or I made these little labels, and these are my own makings. First laugh, first steps, I'm rolling over, just all these little kind of first milestone type of things that could happen. And then I thought, well, then she can use these to, put in her page and talk about it, and maybe, print out a little picture of that. This is so cute. So since she's having a boy, I really appreciated some of this, these graphics here. Here's another little die cut that I cut out. Just put a photo behind it. Another one here. And then that's the next album page. I have a little doily printout. And a little tiny envelope. It's cute. Little bear. That's really cute. So I think she'll get a kick out of using this, and I think she'll enjoy keeping a junk journal. Maybe she can move on to even other things in junk journal world. There's tags there. Envelope with a little card inside there. And so in the very back then, I put in this envelope where I am going to, I have, other kind of ephemera for her to use and to decorate the album with. And I will put these back there. Now, what I did with this envelope that I thought was really helpful, and that was when I went to glue on the envelope, I put in, let me back up. When I went to glue on the Velcro stickers, I put in something that was bulky, and I believe it was a ribbon spool, but anything that's like, about this high, I put in there. Then I glued on the Velcro so that there was room for this to get puffy and grow out, and it still would latch. All right, if that makes sense to you. Let's see if I can find what I used here. Well, you could just use an ink pad. You could just use an ink pad, and so you can place that inside. And then what I did was I glued on one half of the Velcro. I attached the other half to it after it had dried. and then put glue on it, and then went down and glued. And then when I stuck it down there, I glued it down that side. Then for the back of the envelope, I glued within, I didn't glue to the edge. I glued like, oh, about 1/4 of an inch from the edge all the way around, so that as this would get full, because I'm thinking, well, she might be storing photographs or something back here, it can kind of pull away from the page a little bit to kind of give it room to grow. So I did these things so that this wouldn't be so tight and flat and you can't get stuff stuck into it. So those are just a couple of tips that I did with the envelope part of it. And we'll just put these in here. Okay, so that is the flip through of this little journal, and I hope she'll enjoy it. I have pre-recorded all of these sessions, so even though when you're seeing this, I will be up there holding my little grandson. Right now, she hasn't seen it yet, so I think that that is how that flip through went through, and I thank you so much for viewing, and I will be back soon, and I have another tutorial that I am going to show how I put together the envelope mini journal, and I made one with ladies a few weeks ago. And this is the one that I made for myself. This is a grandma brag book that I can journal in there about being with my little grandson. So it has 2 journal places. You can put as many as 3 in, and it kind of just depends how thick you want it to be. And then it has another little mini book here that comes out the same way. And on this one, I put on a little elastic tie. So I'll be back with a tutorial to show how I put one of these little mini envelope journals together. They're really fun, they go fast, and they're good for all kinds of little stuff that you don't think you're going to have a whole lot to write about, but you still want to keep some memories. So I really hope to see you back again. Please subscribe down below so that we can chat again. And thank you so much for watching. And if you liked the video, please hit the like button down below, and we will talk to you later. Have a crafty day. Bye.